We're finally here! Meta Madness, everybody! It is the first day of the playoffs. A double elimination system. Meta Madness, powered by High-Tech. And we're heading into the first best-of-3 series of the day. Team against the Flipping Mafia. And Towers of Doom is our first map. Now, there is 30 heroes pre-banned, so 30 heroes are already gone before we're even going into the first game. Now, again, when we're talking about the double elimination system, all of these games are going to be best-of-3 series. Only the grand final is a best-of-5. That's the reason why we can get away with 30 pre-banned heroes. Otherwise, that would get very, very tricky. But obviously, with this many heroes eliminated right from the get-go, we are guaranteed to see some crazy drafts here. Now, the players, they keep tab with all of this through some Excel sheets. I'm going to put the heroes that are banned also in the description of the video in case that you're watching this on YouTube right now. If you do, hit that like button if you enjoy Meta Madness. And if you're not unfamiliar with the concept, I'm happy to go over it real quickly again. We have pre-banned heroes that are not allowed to be taken in the entire tournament. And every single hero that gets played in a series is only allowed to be played once. Meaning that when we're heading into map number 2, the 10 heroes that were played in game number 1 are not allowed to be played anymore. So therefore the teams are getting pushed out of their comfort zone a little bit. They have to come up with new strategies. And it's going to be pretty epic. It's going to be good. So as we're heading in Towers of Doom, that's obviously immediately reflected when we're talking about the draft as well. And about the bans that we see here too. For now, we got the Vikings banned out. We have a ban on Medivh, and Sylvanas gets banned. Now, the hero group that is probably the most targeted, or was the most targeted, in the pre-bans were the tanks. So from the real tanks, we only have Arthas, ETC, Mal'Ganis, Myrddin, Tyrael, and Varian still in play. Now, there's obviously a couple of bruisers that can also act as a main tank, Imperius being a very good example of that. But generally speaking, the frontliners, they have been hit hard, and that might become a problem when we're heading into a potential map number 3, for example. Now, here in Towers, Quasar, they're starting things off with Dehaka, so we already have some global action on the game. Karrigan got banned too. And yeah, we'll see if teams are maybe starting to run a few of those side laners that we normally don't see in the main tank position as a main tank, because it could really come to a bit of a choke here. Karazim and Falstad as we're starting into this, so there's a lot of mobility now on the red team as well. The Mafia with Falstad to counteract the global presence of Dehaka a bit will definitely be able to sit at the top lane if need be, and Dehaka is of course aiming for the rotation between the top and the middle. But we had already so many crazy games in the qualifiers, and again, a quick reminder, in the qualifiers, we had only 10 heroes pre-banned. Now it's 30. So it's gonna get real interesting real quick. But by the way, this is also not designed to just, like, you know, make this a total clown fiesta. So there has to be still a bit of a competitive element to all of this. So we're not looking at the absolute, like the Gazlo mania over here. But we've already seen some Gazlo games in the qualifiers, and I would be shocked if he doesn't eventually also make his way into one of the games here at the main event. 3 days of Meta Madness action. It's gonna be glorious. Maiev banned out now. And yeah, especially when we're heading into game number 2, it's going to be spicy to see what's being played at the front line. And if it comes to a game 3, then of course things are going to get even more interesting. Because once that we're hitting game 3, before we enter the draft, it means that 50 heroes aren't available anymore. In total, we currently have 90 heroes in the game. So that hero pool thins out very, very quickly. With ETC banned, options are again a bit limited. So a lot of the tanks that you would normally take at this point are not available any longer. Still some things that you could do. Imperius in the main tank position would still work. They could even play a Chen, for example. Varian is still up, so if you want to go into a Varian composition, you could do that too. Myrddin, of course. Very likely that Myrddin gets picked here. But we have Varian. We have the Varian variation now for them. Okay. And here comes Leo on the side. Oh, Schallzweffer. Yeah.
Say hello to your sister for me.
Will do, will do. Leo, that old dog. So, Towers of Doom, last 2 picks on map number 1, everybody. And what are they going to go for? They got Genji, we have Tyrael, we have Dehaka on the side lane, Sanctification most likely going to be played. Now, keep in mind that the bans that we have could also make big differences in what kind of ult is being chosen by a team, because they have now more options. And there's the doggy. Rega makes it into the game, and we get Jaina together with that. Alright, now we've seen a couple of Judgment plays already, and this could be another one. But yeah, it's gonna be good. For game number 1, I'm already liking this. Now, if you haven't seen some of these teams in the qualifiers, by the way, the reason is quite simple. The top 4 teams out of the X Cup Summer Playoffs automatically qualified for Meta Madness. So that's the reason why. Now, with Varian and the taunt on the side of the Mafia, they get Nenopi on Li Ming, so we got that burst damage that the mage is going to be able to provide. And well, guys, that's it. Towers of Doom, map number 1. So let's get the party started and see which team takes the first one here at the Meta Madness playoffs, powered by High-Tech once again. Let's make it happen. Team Wah against the Flipping Mafia on the left side. Dequaz on the Hogger. We got a Masquerade on Yrel, Banana H on Rega, Ultralisk on Jaina, and Dino on Genji. The blue team is ready to take on the Mafia, spawning on the right side of the map in red with Fallen on Falstad. We got Hydra on Variant, Shamzik on Karazim, Nenopi on Li Ming today, and as you can see, Bishops is playing Leoric. Okay, so let's get the party started and see what they can pull off here in game number 1. Obviously, we're going to keep an eye on Rega as well. We had a couple of Bloodlust plays already by, if I'm not mistaken, the Chili Mountain Boys. Down at the bottom of the map, seems like they're going to go for a tower hunt, or are they just hoping to catch someone off guard here as they're sneaking bot side? I think the latter is probably the case, so they just focus down the minion wave. Falstad is sitting in the middle. A little bit of a slow start into all of this, as Masquerade is starting to move in. Genji also with some extra damage against Nenopi. Nothing too insane, up to the point where Ultralisk oversteps. And that is not quite a kill, but he definitely dropped low there and put some pressure on Banana H, who was trying to heal him out. Farlander coming in with a real nice hit as he's stacking his level 1. And the teams are, of course, waiting for the pumpkins to appear on the map. Okay, so with that, we got Leo ghosting out. Bishops is currently rotating between the lanes, and the Haka will follow that example. And yeah, they're sniffing Masquerade out for a second. I was thinking, guys, if you don't figure out that he's in that bush next to you, then this is gonna be a very, very painful awakening. But yep, the birdie is already under pressure. Dino is gonna be the one to try and hunt down the chicken here. He's gonna make those moves into the back line and attempt to take Falstad. And they're going for the big invade. Leo was at the top, so he has a lot of distance to cover before he arrives down here. But the camp has still not been taken, and now that Genji is a bit low, they might not get the kills, but then they drop Falstad. So Falstad is down, and that's the perfect opportunity to take the upper hand here in the team fight as they're going for kill number 2. Karazim eliminated. They were hoping for a little bit more. They take the camp, and that's, of course, a fantastic opening for them now. 2 kills to 0. They get the camp as well. Haven't lost a single hero here. Got close for Genji, but he was able to make it out after all. So yeah, good for them. Nicely done. With that, we now have 2 kills to 0, level 4 talent. They're busting through the bot lane a bit. Genji is taking the mid lane. Dehaka sitting all the way up at the top. That's some nice structural damage in the early stages, just as Hydra locks in his taunt. That's gonna set things up for Li Ming, painting a bit of a bullseye, obviously, on everybody that gets taunted by him. But they need some kills here in order to bring this back. Triple altar phase hasn't started yet, but both of the camps were taken. There's the drag, nicely done, gets a couple of free hits in. Good job by Dequaza. Farlander rather low, and at the bottom of the map, the attack continues. The attempt to go for Genji here, but he slides out before Leo can come in with the mace and hit home. So now we have a level lead for the blue team. And everybody's dancing around the first Fjord does the fight, the damage, Shamzik and Genji with a follow-up. They get the kill. Karazim is dead again. The body blocks on Varian. They are likely to drop him too, and that's the end of the frontliner. 4 kills to 0, and yes, team once again dominant. They're showcasing what they're currently probably the best team in Europe. And the Mafia is obviously struggling here. 4 kills to 0. Double altar will be taken eventually as the blue team still has the channel up on the left, but they're making a play for Farlander, and he's in trouble, and there's just no way for him to get out of this one. Could try to fly away, but he's already too low. He will die. The bird down once more. Back into the KFC bucket. Chicken wings for dinner, baby. The level 7 talent is now ready for the blue team as they get the next few shots connected. 5 kills to 0. More than a level lead. dominant performance by the blue team. On level 7, we got the cleanse, we got the swift retribution as usual. With the red team also now coming through with the blinding speed here, we finally get Calamity. That might help Li Ming at least to get some additional damage out and maybe get that reset that she so desperately needs to get some kills for the team here. But they're definitely struggling to set something up. Now, once level 10 abilities hit, they might have a better chance, considering that we're looking at Kharazim with likely a 7-sided strike, unless they want to go super passive on this one. Time will tell. Already a bit of a poke happening by Dino once again, and I mean, he is already delivering. We currently have him on 10,000 damage, and they are pressuring through the bot lane with another pumpkin camp, so that's gonna be 50%, even more than that on the bottom bell tower. There's the taunt though, as they're trying to go for Genji. He zips out. Farlander came in too. But that leaves the Hogger up at the top. There comes the swing and the slow, and that could be the end of Ultralisk. Gets attacked, and finally a kill. Finally, first blood for the Mafia, but they lose Falstad. He is just getting crushed today by Genji and the Hogger. Kharazim is dead as well. Both of them dying 3 times in this game already, with Bishops now being dropped by Genji. Easy kills. Nanopi all alone, and he's not going to make it either. Dainu, to add insult to injury, even made it out of the fight. Now the only survivor is Varian. The isolation, it's they have level 10 already. The drag, and there it is. The final kill. Maybe not. Hello? He gets out. He gets out. I was waiting for Dino to pop his ult, and he gets pinged. He gets pinged for it. We're like, why didn't you just drop him? It was like, why would I? It's like a huge cooldown. Didn't really seem worse. So, top right, at least the channel is coming in. We got them with another 4 shots fired. It's an even exchange. No, it's not an even exchange. It's 3 points against 5, because obviously they have bell tower control. Yep. 4 shots fired, and now they drop down to 27. Significant advantage. Map control in the hands of the blue team. And they, I mean, again, it's incredible. They are just showcasing again how strong they are. They were the ones to take it all at the X Cup Summer. And now in the opening match of Meta Madness, they are also delivering. They're really a team to be super afraid of. Maybe once that we're heading into a potential Game 2, Game 3, and the hero pools thin out a little bit, there might be some strategies that they're not prepared to go up against, but at least for now, it is pretty obvious that they are running the show here. So the Mafia is doing what they can to have a chance in fighting back, and this is, after all, Towers of Doom. So you have an opportunity to bring it back eventually. That's not going to be easy. And the birdie goes down against a Quasar up at the top. Falstad is just not having a good day here. This is the 4th time that he dies. And the Hogger with a solo kill, that shouldn't happen to you if you're playing the birdie. So that hurts. That honestly hurts. That's a huge problem for them right now. Same time in the mid lane, Dino's poking this down slowly but steadily. Bishops is obviously now under pressure since Falstad died. He has to be the one rotating up towards the top. Catch the experience. And he's trying what he can. Down here, the attack still raging on. And they go for Kharazim again. Kharazim is down, 11 kills to 1. It is an absolute slaughter. The blue team, they're just slapping them around like way too hard. I gotta admit, I feel a little bit sorry. If you're opening into the tournament as an absolute beatdown, then that hurts. Now, it is a double elimination system. We are, of course, we're way jumping ahead here, but it is a double elimination system. So even if they lose, they will have another chance in the losers bracket. At least now we're seeing them with the 2nd kill. So, yeah, they just doubled their kill count. 2 kills to 11 for now. And with a poke from Li Ming, they're attempting to retake the bell tower at the bot lane. Rega is currently getting hardcore ping spammed over here. Went into the Earth Shield, has law and order over them. And, yeah, they're focusing on a potential kill again, I suppose. If they just have a bit of CC, the Hogger could come in. He's going to revive in another 3 seconds. And with the global, there's a chance that he's just going to make a quick move down to the bottom of the map and help out here. Could also just, of course, attempt to secure themselves even more of an experience lead. They already run a talent advantage. Dino runs out again, ring, and the 7-sided strike. Bit of damage done, but not enough, and all of a sudden the blue team is in trouble. Already a kill against Jaina. She completes the baseline, but Varian gets dragged by Dequaza, and that's a counter kill. Team with 12 kills to 3. 33 points on the core against 22, and they're just brawling bot lane. All at the bottom of the map, trying to fight it out here. Go for the next kill. Farlander with the attempt to redeem himself for the early game deaths that he had. They at least have even talents now, and that allows Nenopi to go in a bit deeper and focus the bell tower down once more. Single altar coming up. Bit of an engage again. Li Ming already down. And at least the birdie gets away. But it's 4 bell towers to 4, so they're slowly starting to bring this back. Masquerade then again also finds himself in trouble, but Shamzik is not able to get the entire 7-sided strike through. Masquerade with the mobility is jumping out, and it's all about the altar here in the middle. The air is getting thinner for the Flipping Mafia, but they still have 22 points on their core, so hope is not completely lost yet. With a 10 kill advantage, it's only a level difference that we're talking about now. There comes the taunt. They're trying to make the play for the birdie again. Already Dinu slicing. Dyson takes him down. 1, 2, goes for that double kill and drops them. Hydra also in trouble, so Varian is dead as well. And they take full control, and oh my god. The trollolololol as they go in deep with the Arca and the rest of the team to drop Leo. Yeah, nicely done. Nicely done. So here, another quick look. Check out Genji as he's making the approach here. So much damage. I mean, they're stacking up for him, and he gets the kill, he gets the double, and that allows him easily to move away here. Down at the bottom of the map, the bell tower, as you can tell, is now falling once more. It's 17 kills to 3, 1.5 level lead. 5 shots are being fired. It drops it down to 17%, and it is just nasty. Jaina, of course, with all the wave clear that she now brings to the table, can easily go for the solo camp clear, which is exactly what she's doing. We got 34,000 damage from Li Ming, but just check out Genji. 40,000 pretty much for Dino. They're hoping for a flank here. Maybe a quick drop on anybody that moves in. Jaina could be the target. Varian comes in. You suck. And she just doesn't really like that, you know? So immediately starts attacking him. But it's just not enough. 7-sided. Ooh, there's the Mighty Gust. Okay. Gets them out of harm's way. Nice. The dash target. But Genji still gets the kill. Dino, calm the fuck down, please. I mean, what the hell? Varian and Karazim both dead. Pumpkins are still here. 19 kills to 3. 19. Yeah. Oh, these sanctification plays, invading the opponent's death zone. They go for the birdie and they get the birdie. Nobody is safe. They can take kill after kill. Even Leo died in the middle. It's... oh my god. It's incredible. Absolutely incredible. Triple altar phase, and I guess it could end all here. I mean, it's more of a theoretical one, I suppose, because I don't really think there's a chance that they're getting all 3 altars and the boss. Then again, given how this game has gone so far, we have at least even talents, you know? So they're trying to go for the boss here. Dehaka is there. Boss and Dehaka both get attacked. Yeah, Genji is already channeling the bottom with a 5-3 bell tower control advantage. There's the shots fired. They go for the interrupt. They might end it. They might end it. Jaina's channeling on the left side. That's another 5 down. They're going to drop into the single digits now. If they can get the kills too, then it's lights out here. There's the Entomb. Misses everything. Ring! Connects with 1. They're zoning Varian out. And yes, Genji again. Holy shit. Dino, you monster. Seriously. Dino is just playing on a different level at this point. Empowered by the team and the plays that are being made by the teammates, he is crushing them. Leo down, Karazim dead, another couple of shots fired. The core goes down to 2. The boss is up. Only Varian and Li Ming are still alive. 24 kills to 3 at the 13-minute mark. We are 13 minutes in and we have 27 kills. And they go for a game and they take the victory. Absolutely insane performance by team. Wow, the Flipping Mafia gets burned hard on Towers of Doom as the blue team shows no mercy whatsoever, and ends the game. Easy victory, 25 to 3 kills. GG, and well played. Before we head into game number 2, make sure that you subscribe to the channel if you haven't done it yet, so you don't miss out on any future content here on Khaldor TV. To a Spider Queen! Well, the Mafia got their asses kicked on the first map, and it was just a brutal beatdown. I have rarely seen such a ruthless game on Towers of Doom without an A participation. The only beatdown that I've seen that was worse was the 40-0. I'm not gonna lie. When we're talking about competitive games, this was probably, after the 40-0 against North America, that was probably the biggest beatdown that I've seen so far. Now, 40 heroes are now not eligible for play. That means the 30 that are pre-banned in the tournament and the 10 that were played on the last map. So things could escalate here. Maybe now, with a more limited hero pool, the Mafia has a strategy that they can execute, but it is just impressive to see how ahead of the curve Team just is right now. Obviously, once they're going up against the Donuts, against the Hardos, and against all the other teams, there might be a team that finally has an answer to their dominance and can take them down, but at least for now, I think it's undeniable that the first map was incredibly dominant. And we're gonna find out throughout the tournament if someone is able to drop them here. Now, this is a double elimination system. Even if the worst happens for the Mafia and they lose this map too, they would still play it out in the lower bracket. Cho'Gall getting banned here on Doom. Yep, Cho'Gall gets banned, alright. Getting rid of him. Yeah. You can already tell that they're looking at this and like, we don't trust you. So yeah, what kind of curveball could your opponent possibly throw at you? Deckard Cain as a first pick. That's where we are right now. The Deckard Cain first pick. Yeah, there's still a few healers around, so there's that. But yeah, obviously, with Karazim now also being eliminated, the options are a bit more limited. Rexa is currently taken as Imperius, and again, this brings us back to what I talked about earlier, that the main tanks are currently pretty much getting choked out very quickly, and so Imperius makes it into the position again. We're talking about supports, by the way, or healers in particular. You have Auriel, Deckard Cain, Lily, Morales, Tyrande, and Whitemane. Those are your options. So there's not really a whole lot on map number 2. Therefore, the pick into an early Deckard makes perfect sense. ETC is in. And we get Sylvanas on top of that as well. Now, from the options that I just went over, you could go for Tyrande composition if you're trying to go for that sniper style that we've seen a few times. Zarya would be an option, of course, to help out with the heals too. But outside of that, you're looking at Auriel or Whitemane most likely. I don't necessarily think that we're going to see a Morales in this case. But suffice it to say, the roles are limited now. There's not all that much available anymore. With 30 pre-bans, that was to be expected. And especially after some of the better choices have been played out in game number 1, that's just what happens. Kel'Thas gets banned. Oh god. I mean, it's funny to me that we see Kel'Thas picked sometimes, you know, and that was also true for the qualifiers, but now we see him in a ban position, and I can't remember the last time that I saw a Kel'Thas ban. Picks every now and then in a niche position on a certain map, and Mena's playing, maybe, and that's the Kel'Thuzad pick. Kel'Thuzad and Tyrande. Okay, this escalated quickly. This escalated very, very quickly. Kel'Thuzad and Tyrande together with Rexa and Imperius. Dequaza is of course still missing, and we can expect that they're getting another damage dealer for him. But still. For the red team, what are we going to get from them? We got the ETC power slide, but they still need someone else on his side that is beefy enough. Yeah, Mephisto and Chen. Here we go. Chen is in, and we get Mephisto. Taking a page out of the Korean and Chinese book, a tournament that we just casted recently, where Mephisto was absolutely reigning supreme in the later rounds. It was of course pretty fun. But yep, last pick for map number 2. Tomb of the Spider Queen. And well, what are we gonna get here? Dequaza with Ragnaros! Now it looks like quick match. Okay, two of the Spider Queen, everybody. We got Kel'Thuzad and Ragnaros with the Tyrande heal against Mephisto on the other side. Let's go. Game number 2 of the best of 3 series. First round of Meta Madness, everybody. Team Wa against the Flipping Mafia. Game number 2. Team of the Spider Queen. And yes, it gets spicy. Masquerade on Imperius for the blue team. We have Dequaza on Ragnaros. Ultralisk on Rexa, Dino and Kel'Thuzad and Banana Age and Tyrande. A lot of stuns, a lot of stuff where Ragnaros can come in with the Sulfura Smash. And on the right side of the map in red, the Mafia with Fallen on Mephisto. We get Bishops on Chen this time. Nenopio and Sylvanas, Shamzik on Deckard Cain, and Hydra is playing ETC in the second game of the day. Yeah, that got spicy. So we're going to keep an eye on Kel'Thuzad. Plague Lands on level 1, especially the Master of the Cold Dark. His baseline needs to be stacked here. Dino's going to work on that as best he can. That's going to improve his damage output quite significantly. So we got a small mage battle going on too, considering that Mephisto is playing on the other side. But there's the damage already. There's the stun. And ETC nearly going down. Very, very nice combo around the engage with Imperius. And Banana Age paying attention, following it up with a quick stun himself, and that nearly led to the first kill of the game. So great opening from Team starting to stack their damage outputs here. And especially that CC chain that they have. There it is again. 1, 2, and Hydra 20. He survived with 21 hit points. Yeah, I think they could have been coordinated a little bit better even. But they're already doing a great job this early on. And with 7 stacks towards Dino's baseline, this is a good start. I mean, we're a minute in, and he's already doing well on this. Down to the bottom of the map, of course. We now... Ooh, Bishops! Also in trouble. But as Deckard Cain dies at the top, they're still trying to go for Dequaza. And he has no chance. Maybe a counter kill, but he's not going to survive this. There's just no way. No, they take him down. So Deckard Cain was lost in the middle. But they also lost Ragnaros down at the bottom of the map. A much earlier kill this time for the Mafia. But of course the pressure is on. After game number 1, they got to redeem themselves here. But the blue team is going to try and continue with all of the aggression that they showcased in the first game as well. And we're talking about turn-ins. We have 16 gems currently against 23. Still the attempt at a trap. If you get a stun, and Imperius can follow us up. Tyrande moves in too, and then Kel'Thuzad just capitalizes on the situation. Not only can he stack, but he also can dish out the damage here. With the level 1 talents, we also have for ETC, as usual, the prog rock, so he's trying to get his stacks together. Top side, careful, Farlander, and he gets out. Yeah, Farlander gets out, but you can tell the blue team, they are looking for kills now. They're aggressively rotating, they're looking for opportunities, they want the kills. 10 stacks on Kel'Thuzad. He's getting this done quickly. And Bishops is struggling. He is really struggling against Dequaza down here. And might be in trouble now. So Mephisto is dead. Fell victim to the snipes. And there's the kill. Chen goes down. Nicely done. They want the counter kill again. And they might be able to get it. But here comes the rest of the blue team, and therefore Shamzik and Enopi both have to retreat, so that didn't work out well for them. Dequaza with the right call here, the team came rotating in to help him out, and now ETC is in trouble. That's 20 gems that he's holding. 20, and they lose them. Oh, that is such a blow. 20 gems down the drain, and that just hurts. That's just painful. We have 40 gems to 20. They're absolutely doubling the amount now. Blast wave set up for Baby Rag. And they are also closing in on the early level 7. Obviously have the kill lead. 12 stacks for Kel'Thuzad. Yeah, and they're just going crazy at this point. Alright, down to the bottom of the map. We got Dequaza, we got Bishops. They're still sitting on that side lane, but as I've already said, Chen is really struggling in that matchup. Ragnaros is currently murdering him. We got 33 gems already turned in. They try to go for the kill against Dino at least. Dino in a bit of trouble, but the rest of the blue team is ready to help him out, and they're turning in on ETC, and he dies. The frontliner of the Mafia is dead. 5 kills to 1. The level 7 talent kicks in. And here comes the Rexa kill. At least they are getting a counter kill. At least that. But they are suffering structural damage. and more. Masquerade also a bit low, but he gets healed. Nano P is still around, hopes for the kill, of course, but I'm not sure if they can get it. They're going in deep. It's a 3 versus 3. Masquerade in trouble. There comes the stun. They're trying to turn it, but it's the end of Imperius. Finally some action from the Mafia. They take their own level 7. Farlander is low, needs some heals. He's able to get out. Dino also surviving with barely any hit points left. But still no turn-in. Still no turn-in. 4.5 minutes in, we haven't seen a turn-in yet. The two teams are both on level 8. And the gap got close, so there's no experience lead any longer for Team WA. Instead, we have the Mafia trying to fight their way back. They want to force game number 3, but so far it just hasn't happened. So right now, we got at the bot line, Siege Giants getting attacked. They're trying to lock this in. Blue team is not countering that in any way. They're not attempting to get that. So instead, they're sitting in the middle, trying to turn the Web Weavers in, I suppose. And they should be able to pull that off, honestly. Dino gets interrupted again as he's on the channel. But this time, he should be able to make it happen. Shamzik, old man, getting bullied and makes it out. What? How did he get out of that corner? He was completely surrounded. Completely surrounded, and then he made it out, but no, Sylvanas, no, no, that is the worst timing, just as the Web Weavers come down. Mephisto doing what he can to bring the damage and maybe get a counter kill, but it's not looking good. They get Imperius, but no, not again, ETC. He survives, and Raxa is dead. Farlander, the hopes and dreams of his team on his shoulders. 27,000 damage for Mephisto, the Durance of Hate now, and he connects it with Kel'Thuzad. They want the kill, and they don't get it. Sulfura smashes in, the top kick plays from Chen as he goes for the barrel. Bishops might have to use it to move out. Dequaza actually eating a few shots from the fort here too. But the damage output on Mephisto is just absolutely bonkers. I mean, he's sitting at 29,000. ETC with the stage dive, they want Dequaza. He holds 21 gems. 21 gems, there's the stun, that's a kill, and they are gone. 21 gems gone. But then again, Mephisto is also dead, and here comes the cavalry. Shamzik is in, Nano P, they're trying to get them, delivery system, and straight into the ult. They're trying to go for the blow up, but Nano P is alive, dead, alive, maybe alive. He makes it out. Oh, the clutch plays in game number 2. Oh, the Mafia, they are really trying. I mean, they're trying everything they can. They've taken a lead in experience, by the way. They have taken an experience lead, and they haven't lost the structure yet. So, well, they lost towers and the gates, obviously, but they haven't lost the fort. So, good for them. But yeah, absolutely fantastic. Right now, we got 7 kills to 6. Bishop still rushing away. The first defense was good. More gems are being turned in now, but God, I love this. Absolute, it's a super entertaining game already. So they're trying to turn in. They have 86 gems. They've made up for the losses of the early game. When the Panda died, I was afraid the worst would happen and they would get stomped again, but so far that wasn't the case. They still need to turn in. The old man again, trying to go for the sleeper setup, boring everybody to death with his boring stories. They're going for Nano P, and poor Sylvanas doesn't have a prayer in that situation. She gets murdered, stage dive, the slide, and Banana H gets attacked. Can they kill him? The top keg, there it is. Keg him out, keg him out. Banana H, he's still alive. How is he still alive? Fat Illidan wants to go for the kill, but Shen gets murdered. They're not losing anyone. The delivery system straight into the ult, and another kill. Oh my god. Hydra, 50 gems, he slides out and he gets away. Mephisto at the top. They're trying to go for him too. What a slaughter. What an absolute fiesta. Durance of Fate against Tyrande. The kill. Nano P has to try and get out of this one. Nano P is sucked in and he's dead again. Sylvanas dead, 20 kills in 8 minutes. Mid lane getting attacked by the camp. Hydra with the 50 gems, doing his best to survive. Farlander on 20 gems, dodges out on the potion, but they get the kill against Imperius. The game is just insane. Ultralisk is also dead. The fuck is happening here? 22 kills in 9 minutes. 47,000 damage on the side of the Mafia. It is a massive brawl. A massive brawl in game number 2. They're trying to turn in. Hydra gets interrupted time and time again. Maybe now. Maybe now. Finally. And now Sylvanas is in trouble. Tyrande. She gets dropped. Try to come in for the interrupt and gets crushed. They're Flipping Mafia, everybody. Fighting tooth and nail to stay in this series. They're fighting for every single inch of it. No deaths on the side of Khaldor. He came close a couple of times, but so far nobody died there yet. There's another kill from P. No, he survives. Sylvanas is alive. Deckard Cain throwing out one potion after another. The potion master. He's dropping them all over the place, just running around. I mean, honestly, he is aging by the minute. He's overworked for sure. That guy needs a raise. Shamsik is trying to keep everyone alive that he can reach. And it is just nasty. Level 15 for the Mafia. They are winning the brawl. They are winning the brawl. But there's the... Holy shit! That's Sulfuras! And what a Sulfuras it was. Now Mephisto is dead. Oh my god. Chen is dead. And guys, we're gonna take another look at this. P, there's no way he makes it out, is there? He's trying... Yes! Alright, let's take a look at the replay. Alright, check this one out. Look at the Sulfuras. They group them up and then BAM! Totally crushed. The big Sulfuras coming in and that one just hurt. 15 kills to 12 now. We have 16 on the board for the blue team, and now they're taking the forts down. The one in the mid lane and the bot lane have now both been dropped. There's still plenty of gems that they hold, so they can go for another turn in. Sylvanas is dead again. Oh, these CC combos, they are really a pain. There's so much CC here. There's another one. If Masquerade gets close, yes... It's just a stun into a stun, time and time again. ETC is dead, and now it's full control again for Team WA. 16 any second now for the Mafia, but they are, of course, once again a level behind. A 5-kill gap between the two teams. 29 kills now. Deckard Cain is also dead. Didn't social distance, and, well, he paid the price. 30 kills in total. 66,000 damage from Mephisto. 66,000! He has as much damage as, like, I mean pretty much Khaldor and Rexxar combined. Khaldor, by the way, only on 32,000 damage. Everybody else has more damage than him on the blue team, with the exception of Tyrande. And the brawl continues. Masquerade goes deep and he dies. Ragnaros comes in, remembers that he has a trait, and he's like, wait a second, there was another button that I can press. So he comes in with it, and Bishops, the panda, he's dead too. The panda down, mini ETC sliding away, Sulfuras to the face as Mephisto dies. What a game! ETC is dead too. Big ult from Deckard Cain, but not enough since nobody's alive. Well, maybe with the... Is Sylvanas gonna... Sylvanas with a big solo! Sylvanas is able to at least take Dino down finally. The rest survives though, but it's a 5-man wipe against the Mafia. Oh my god. What a game. What a game. I mean, this is just Brawl City at this point. 23 kills to 14. No keep has fallen yet. We're 13 minutes into this. And it just doesn't stop, does it now? 37 kills. We're pretty much looking at 3 kills a minute at this point. Yeah, it is just bonkers. Yeah, ladies, that's what happens when you ban 40 heroes before the draft starts. That's pretty much what's going on here. Imagine a game 3. Just imagine a game 3 in this. They try to go for the flank again. Yeah, they get some damage against Hydra, but the blue Web Weavers are obviously descending now. We finally get another objective for the blue team, so this one should hurt. This is not going to be easy to defend, because in addition to the objective and the camp in the middle, they now also hold level 20, so that makes things much, much worse. The heroic difficulty is in, we got the kill command, Might of the Scourge, and the unrelenting descent as they are making their play. And up at the top, the Panda's kegging it out. Yep, goes for the top shelf once again and kecks away. But I am a little bit more worried about those keeps, because here comes the blue wave. The blue team comes in, Sulfura smash to face, and Mephisto is dead. The old man with the play, but is it enough? Can they get the kill on Ragnaros? Sylvana's in, out, trying to jump once more through the team with more damage. She's sitting at 38,000, 81,000 for Mephisto, but he's dead. So is Hydra, by the way. ETC got crushed. The keep in the middle is suffering. So is the one at the bottom of the map, and topside doesn't really look too good either. Bishop's just dodging. Spray game on point for sure, but that's the end of him as well. The Panda is dead, so is the keep. Bottom keep is falling too, and they can make a play for core. We even have another keep being eliminated here. The blue team just a bit too strong to handle, as it seems. Everything is falling apart for the Mafia. They fought valiantly though. They fought a good fight. They fought tooth and nail, but it's just not enough to take down the blue team. The winners of the X-Cup Summer, they perform incredibly well here in the first round, in the first match of Meta Madness. But they still lose Kalthazar, they lose Tyrande, but the core goes down. That's a 2-0 victory for Team against the Flipping Mafia. Nicely done and well played. They move on to the next round of the winner bracket.
Thank you everybody for watching the video today. I hope that you enjoyed the show and the commentary. And keep in mind that the spoiler protection that is going to run for the rest of the video is made possible by all the support on patreon.com. So guys, if you want to support my work, if you want to help me start new projects and keep the spoiler protection in place, please consider heading over to patreon.com/Khaldor. There's also a link in the YouTube description, and check that out. Thanks in advance, and see you guys next time with more esports coverage here on Khaldor TV. Have a great day.